Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the standing ovation. That's very nice of you. I haven't even said anything yet. A number of years ago, when against all predictions of my friends and all odds, I found someone to marry me. Turns out that she's a psychologist, and she works with people with intellectual disabilities. And from her, I've learned an awful lot about how the treatment and how the protocol works. And what I've learned is truly fascinating. The fact is that we can, with the right treatment and the right intervention early enough, make tremendous strides in many cases, in many individuals. We can help them tremendously. In some cases, they can even lose their diagnosis. But only if we make the early intervention that we need to make. And that costs money, and that's why we have worked so hard over the years to put funding into the programs that are going to make a difference in the lives of people with intellectual disabilities in Pennsylvania. Now, as you know, there's a proposal for a 20% cut. They're not doing, they're saying, Tom. In any event, the point is that, as I think Representative Mert said, a budget is a statement about priorities. What do we care about? And so is it more important to treat people with intellectual disabilities, or is it more important to retain our status as the only state in the nation that doesn't tax smokeless tobacco? Which is more important? Is it more important? Is it more important to treat people with intellectual disabilities, or is it more important to retain our status as the state with the lowest rate of effective taxation on Marcellus Shale in the nation? I think it's more important to treat people with disabilities. Should we be investing more in human beings who could use our help and people with disabilities, or should we be investing more in prisons? That's another statement of priority that we have to examine. On issue after issue, when you look at it, we have our priorities all wrong. We should be investing in the people of Pennsylvania. We should be investing in the people whose lives we can change. So I know I join all of my colleagues up here today, and many more who could not be here today, when we give you our solemn word. We will not support a budget that contains this kind of draconian cut to human services and to people with intellectual disabilities this year. No way, no how, it's not going to happen. Finally, we need all of your help, because there are people who are still to be convinced. There are people who don't fully understand the issue. There are people, for ideological reasons or whatever, are still not committed to opposing these cuts. We need you to go out, spread out, speak to each of your representatives, speak to each of your senators, and let them know that you are watching and that you expect them to support. You supported them when they needed you. You need them now. You expect them to support you in your hour of need. Thank you so much.